Hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to the market update. This is Victor and ES Futures Trading. It is Today is Friday. It's the end of the week. It is 10:33 Eastern Time in the US. Um, we are having a breakout. Now, yesterday we have a nice inside day, nice inside value. We saw how the market tried yesterday to take, to move. Actually, they did move value, POC down here, but at the end, it was moved back up here and it closed right where previous day POC was. An inside day, a perfect inside day. Perfect inside, really nice inside, 2-day balance, right? The same pattern that we have here, same pattern between these 2 days, same thing going on here. And now we have a breakout. What concerns me of this is the VIX. It is high VIX, right? If you have a chance to watch Jim's webinar, he has a webinar yesterday. It is I highly recommend you that. What I am monitoring now is I was checking this market yesterday. This is the trend line. The market may be trying to regain this trend. As if there is something here, there may be something up here. And I have this 50.85 from yesterday actually. Today could be a little bit higher, maybe 90 or even the 50s, 900. And we were talking is how close the 6,000 is now. It's just it's a round number, a lot of zeros in there, and it might be attracting. Traders may feel very confident that we can make it. Getting over there with these VIX, boy, it's very risky. I feel that there's a lot of risk here. I am flat now. But I believe this is what the market is looking at now. The 58.85, and I was trading this calls here, the 80. I closed. The reason why I closed is because I saw this movement doing Nasdaq doing this, getting value is lower actually. Granted, we have a trending day now. No? So far we have a trending day, but I suspected that there was going to be some selling above yesterday's value area high, but nothing else. Okay, I don't have nothing else on this market now. I wonder about these guys. No news. We have consumer sentiment at 10 a.m., which was we have this break here and this break here in Nasdaq. When that happened, the other markets are, gold as coming back. There's a big gap, big reversal on gold. The dollar keeps its trend intact. And now this break here is becoming kind of like there's a lot of selling here, mechanical selling happening. Just before you can see it here. This is the 30 is kind of like more confident to the downside, and this is what I don't like on this market. Right, what is happening here is very risky. I think the risk is really high here. Just don't if by any chance you got anything that works, don't let it take profits, tie your stops, don't let it run against you. Or if you have a trade and the market is going against you, you got it. You have to. I believe, it is my belief that you have to cut your losses really quick here. You know, this market doesn't have much room. Anything can happen here. We have elections. At the beginning of the year, we were talking. There was a lot of talk at the end of the year, right? That the market is bad, a recession, whatever, whatever, and whatever, right? And something that we have to consider, it was going to be an election year, and that this is about to happen now. We have less than a month for that. Who is going to be um, in office? It depends. Will depend. I mean, everything will depend upon who is in office next, right? And the market perceive. I think I actually I have no idea what now. I don't have. I think the possibility that Donald Trump has to become again president was the reason of the rally. You know, back in June or March, and that time. No, I think that's now it's different, but that's just a personal, that's a very personal opinion here. Um, I don't have more actually, right? I don't have more. The reason why there's another thing, right? And there is another reason why I closed my position is because this market, the Nasdaq is actually to the downside. You know, it might be trading, but it still is a market to the downside. And when we have these divergent markets, when one market is doing one thing, another one is doing that, there is good also that there's going to be some rotation there. Now, check this out. Look at what the ES is doing. It is clearly what and this is short cover. Huh? This is the Russell. This is short covering here, but you didn't pay attention to that. And what the Dow is doing, right? This is very convincing here. What you have here, right? Once this high was taken, this 1, 2, 3 highs all together, right? Up we go. There's a lot of stops here. Lots of stops here. The Nasdaq is right at this area. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This is decision time for Nasdaq. It has enough reason, enough supply to do something like this. Nasdaq has the potential to do something like the Dow has did, but everybody can see that now. Everybody can see that now. It's kind of like halfway, very close to this area here. Very close, right? And what I am monitoring here is the breakout. What I was checking here is the breakout of this 2-day range. It happened really fast. I feel B in this area here like forced. Maybe more like a reaction to the short covering that was happening here. Because Nasdaq, a lot of stocks that have, I'm talking about the Magnificent Seven, or these tech stocks that have a significant weight on the market. Now, if that's happening here, it will have an impact here as well. Because those stocks, these are indices here. What we have here, and indices are based. The Nasdaq is 100 stocks with different weights, higher weights. Apple, all these high-tech stocks have a weight, higher weight there than in here, but it still has a significant weight. Now, let's check what do we have here. For example, how these markets are doing. Look at this. Look at Apple. It has potential to the upside. It's buying from the 50s. We're questionable buying here. Google. The only trade I see is this one. Wow, look at the break in Tesla. Gosh, this is a big gap here. Meta, okay, Meta also, no, about Meta. Meta and Netflix can give us some surprises here. And actually, look at this. Google, Amazon are the one trending today. Only those two. I expected that maybe Apple can be something. All right. What about Nvidia? Nvidia is way up here as well. Look at where it's coming from. All right. What I'm going to be watching is this one here. Okay. Now this is selling from above. I mean, as I say, this is an inside. This inventory is super low now. Notice where seller is. Good amount of overnight inventory. This is, I could say maybe this is all business. The market dealing with the overnight. That doesn't happen for in the ES. Right? You have settled kind of like around the center of this profile, of the overnight profile. It's kind of mixed. But if I open it, let's open it. There's something here that I am noticed here. You have this spike here. We have a spike here. And the market opened below the spike. Now, this is a sign of negative. This actually is negative for the market. Right, this is negative for the market. And yeah, this was the only thing that I was watching. I didn't do anything here because I didn't mark this because this high matches this one. It didn't extend it above here, right? It would have been a spike, a better spike if this one was above this high here. Yeah? And what was that? Probably that was PPI or maybe banks reporting earnings there. All right. And this is the divergence here, right? We have a breakout, we have value overlapping higher, and Nasdaq has value overlapping lower. All right. Okay. That's the thing. One market is doing one thing, the other market is doing another one. All right. It's very hard, this thing, right? One of the things that happened here is the market opened right at the low. Right at the low, the overnight profile, and it didn't have anything to the outside. Really, it didn't have anything. I just used some micros here in this one. It didn't work. So I just decided to leave that market alone. All right, I took my losses and leave it alone. I don't want to do anything with this market. I really trade Nasdaq, but I did today for a loss. This was a better one. Now, okay, now this is something here. I think maybe somewhere. I think that right where this is should be it, right? We may have some sideway here. If the market comes too close to this one or to this one, coming too close to this actually risk further downside here because halfback is right there. We have value area high low from yesterday, the upper range low from yesterday as well, and I will check actually the closing of this distribution as the next thing. I want to short I wouldn't short ES here right now. It seems like they are going to test this all-time high here, and this can be very misleading as well. If it comes too close to this, this may have a spike actually to the downside, maybe to this area or to this area here, or even this one, this previous period high. It just happened really fast, man. When the market moved in the way, if you were watching these markets, when the market moves in the way it moved, you know, that's short covering. You know, that's when you have a short position. Those are just traders watching the market, right? Going against them, and everybody wants to get out at the same time. You know, so it moves fast. It moves really fast. Happens in both directions. Come on, look at this low. And notice what this downside movement actually does, right? While market breaks, value actually moves higher. It was overlapping lower relative to yesterday. Now it's overlapping. Right? So this movement, believe it or not, right? What I can see is strengthening this movement, right? To the up, what the market is doing since a period. Oh, another reason why I close here is this is a really, you know, yesterday was the lowest I have seen in a long time, and now it's even lower than yesterday. Very thin markets, right? Very thin markets can be move easier. It ended lower. It's even lower, and it seems like that it is going to be even lower now in this period. It doesn't look like it's going to be like this. I'm going to leave it here. Right? It's even lower now. No volume, okay? So if you trade price, that's unidimensional trading. Market profiles can show you volume or tempo, and we can see the volume, right? We have just seen the volume is not here. Look at that. Who is buying here? Right? Who is buying here? Very low odds that this low is going to stay. Okay. And all of this started in this right here. Right here. You know? We have the market was coming back to this level, and then you have boom, this reaction from consumer sentiment. And you know, you have seen enough times this happen. This happens over and over and over. It happens downside spike with this release with consumer sentiment, bam, and then short coverage. Why short covering? You know, all the guys that you have here, how much we have here, for example, 80,000. And, you know, this is the whole overnight, and these ones here that we're trying to go lower. Why I say this went to the downside and not to the upside? Because this volume came as the market was coming lower and lower and lower. It couldn't get this one, you know. And this low is not important, not because this is a low, but because we have these distributions down here. I don't trade the Nasdaq, but the way how I visualize or try to understand that market is the same way as I do this. And if I trade the stocks, I would do the same. I do not trade stocks. This is something I was watching too. You know, if the market, if this is going to show some sign of strength, there could be some buying here around this area, but the market has taken this area low. Now the next thing, we have this one, and down here we have this one here. You know, and this is where all this where all this short covering started here. The breakout. Oh, and something really important. This is an inside day, right? As the day open, we have this really narrow range relative to the previous one, and then another one on top of that. You know, balance, inside balance, balance, inside balance, inside balance. You know, the breakout was this one, out of this one. This is monitoring for upside continuation, and I believe this can be used as a support. And after that, actually, I don't know. I need to observe the market now. And it's very hard, right? The thing is very hard to go with the trade, with the market. It's easy to talk about that. And about come here and buy. That's another thing. Sometimes, you know, and this is why trading is really hard, right? Because we don't know, we don't know, you know, we are not 100% sure of something happening. We always have to take a risk. We don't know, for example, if this is going to be a trending day. We may speculate that there are good odds that this is short covering. How far the markets rarely go in straight lines, right? Straight up, straight down. Rarely do that. There will always be some rebalancing here. Did you see, or can you see, how this market now has a slowdown? The whole tempo has slowed a lot relative, you know, and see relative to B. Right? This high is minuscule excess, very questionable excess, just 2 ticks, but excess anyway. But the tempo here in this moment, in this movement, is really low now. Compare this one to what we have witnessed when the market was breaking out of this range and then breaking out of the 2-day balance. I still have this as a reference on the upper side. Market still is going higher. We have trend and intraday trend, maybe a trending day. We still don't know. Look now what time does to Nasdaq. We had an overlapping value like early in this period, and what's happening to value now here? You know, it's lower. It has reversed to lower again, you know, to what originally was. Value is lower. This market is to the downside. This is to the upside. If these traders cannot take value at least inside yesterday's value while this market is going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, that that will be this group of traders whoever is here behind taking really high risk, you know, having not not too much rewards for what they are trying to do. Consumer sentiment 69, forecast 71. I had that from. I don't have it here anymore in this screen. I have that in another screen. All right. I will need to see. I will keep. I will need to watch the market now. You know, let it sell. As as you can see, I believe, right? I believe it, this trade has been completed now. I will let the market. I will let the market alone here. What I don't like, look at this, man. Look at this. Where these guys are selling from? Seller, exactly from seller. You know, the selling is just not there, man. Now they're going to sell. They're going to sell from this. You know, selling from high, selling from here, buying from here, buying from here. You know, volume being low. It's just you have an idea. You start to having to get an idea. Now we have POC, 3 periods wide. Now what do we do here? Do I go long? Do I go short? Um, I will take a break here. A breakfast. I'll do breakfast. I'll come back uh, after that. If you have any questions, please just let me know. I know I'm not doing anything right now. Hello, I'm back. This is this looks like short covering, my friends. This looks like short covering. Now we have an inside bar. We have an inside bar here forming. 1 minute before the period ends. Let's see where this breakout. Well, if there is a breakout here. Now we have a breakout here from the 5 minutes. Now this is a bigger time frame here. Up just, I actually did not have breakfast. I just fixed it. You know, it is hard, right? It is this thing is hard to. We have similar value than yesterday, several not value, but similar volume than yesterday. And yesterday was low day. $58.40. What is the 58.40? 360. And what is the other one? 58.70. Oh, look at that. Oh, we have 4 periods Y here now. 4 periods Y. Oh boy, yes. Inside bar in Nasdaq too. 2 distribution. Let's see. I think the most important thing, and the thing that I am watching now, right, as of 11:31, is if this market can keep these distributions. I got one here, another one down up here. Same goes for the ES. Closing this distribution, I guess, gives some downside potential for next week. All right, and keeping it open. Leaves the trend unchanged. Yeah, remember, this is a trending day. We have. There's no reason here, to be short in this market. Monthly is going higher. Weekly is going. It's about this. You have good odds if market closes up here. You have good odds of upside continuation. Look at the daily. It's also trending higher, and the intraday is also trending higher. And value is higher. Now, again, we have overlapping value in Nasdaq. Overlapping. Not overlapping higher, my bad. It's just overlapping. It goes from overlapping to overlapping lower, overlapping to overlapping lower. And 5 periods now. I am going to just keep watching this. There's nothing here so far. Something may come here. Relative to the previous period. Because this is an inside bar, what we are watching here. And what happened with the breakout? Okay, is there going to be a breakout? I have no idea, brother. I have no idea. Notice the volume here of these markets as well. How decreasing, how low, it's going higher, but it's not attracting. It's not attracting buyers here. Even this short covering here doesn't have as much volume as these ones here. Really low volume here. So I think just trading money here. All right, I will keep this up, and we'll be just watching. I will eat my breakfast. All right, I guess it's brunch now. All right, see you soon. Any question, please just let me know. I don't have anything here. just wanted to pay attention to this number here. Just look at the peaks, man. 20. It's really high for a market. For a market that's doing all-time highs, it's really, really high. You know, and this index is built based on options, put options, right? Puts being purchased to hedge. Everything's very well hedged now. Now, if this market keeps going higher and higher and higher, those hedges may be removed. Or maybe some selling may come. Okay. You're very well hedged, but you never know. Never know. One more period on Nasdaq, value will be higher, overlapping higher. You have about overlapping higher in ES. You know, you have balance there. What do this looks like, right? Many things to see here, you know. Market just open, never look below. It did not get outside of previous day range. Coming out or getting out of this range in the first period, it would be, if that would have happened, I probably will be, you know, having more confidence to market reaching this area here. No, still there is a breakout of this 2 days balance. Now we have balance. Just look at this balance. You know, another inside bar, and another one here. And it wouldn't surprise me that the next one, you know, because it gets narrow, very narrow range. The next one may take the low or the high, and then just immediately after doing that, comes back and take the opposite side. You know, if it's to the upside or if it is to the upside. So far, this is still a trending day. Remember what happened here. You know, traders are trying to do this thing, right? Narrow, back and forth, boom, right? They are trying to replicate the same thing. Now we have back-to-back days. This day, same as this one, and they are trying to do the same thing again. You know, this will be the third time. The more somebody does the same thing, the more people get involved into that, you know, and the higher the risk they are taking now. Because everybody knows, the first time you may have some opportunities there, huh? As long as you have maybe 60-65% of outs in your favor, that's good. But when everybody knows, now, I am completely sure, right? I have 90% chances that this is going to work. I am absolutely sure that this is going to work. Because why? Because I saw it working in the past. It worked before. It is going to work again. The more people sees that, that's the business. That's how business works. Just imagine one business. You got a business and it's very profitable, right? Soon you will find somebody else doing the same thing as you do. Why? Because they saw you having success. And just after that, there will be another one doing the same. You know? And another one and another one. And some people will want to get inside, but will hesitate because they are not sure. They want to be absolutely sure they are going to be, you know, successful. And they're going to wait until they feel this very crowd, and everybody's doing the same. Oh, okay. And now is when I get in, right? Just at the end of the business. We always have to risk something here. Always. There's always a risk taken. How to measure risk is another thing. All right. Now, check this out. Market closed this distribution. There were 3 here. I was bought from there. Same thing happened here. Close this distribution, was bought from there. Now, this time it's going to come back. You know, I'm not trying to read or predict the future. I'm just doing a scenario, right? Because it worked before. They will do the same. You know, they can do the same. Okay, let's close this distribution. Let's buy it from here or from here. And then, before they know it, the market is down here. Right, that's the business. Right, but how you measure risk? I'm going to buy here. How do I know, for example, that my trade is good? I don't have anything here. Right, I am going to buy thinking the market. I am watching this upside, but I don't see I didn't see an opportunity here. I haven't seen an opportunity. I closed my position because I thought the market was too long. You know, look at how far this market has moved. It's still there. It hasn't moved. How much are those calls? The 5080 now are 140. This one. Actually, this is not that bad. But what the market is doing? Market is in balance now. Market is in balance. Still a trending market. But I don't see anything here. Right? Why I'm going to keep? I should have. I could have keep my position open here for what? Oh, look at this! Oh, nice. This is really nice, huh? Huh? No. Look at this. Did you see that? This is huge here. This is one big trade going on here. And actually it's to the upside here. This is the pressure here is to the upside. Somebody has. This is huge here. This 58.60. Yeah. And look at the volume here. 11. Ah. 58.70 are 3 points. This is good here. I mean, not that this is good. That there can be something out of this level here. Okay. You have 4 digits here, 5 digits here. This volume. This is a 4 and 5. But notice that the market doesn't have direction. Okay, it is one thing when the market is doing something, you know, trending higher or breaking lower here, but now the market is not doing anything. Right? This is just back and forth, range is compacting, right? This is each time this range is getting low, is smaller and smaller and smaller. This is huge here. Ooh, look at that. This is one trade above 1,000. Above 1,000. Somebody bought or sold something here in huge. Did you see that? Huh? Oh, this is huge here. The thing is, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Right? If I can see this, you know, everybody can. And whoever did that to have his presence being noticed. You know, because you can, if you are really into something, you can buy 10,000, you know, and never, you know, we will never know that they have 1,000 or 10,000. That's one big block there, right there. More than 100, more than 1100 contracts at the time. Who can do that? I got to keep that reference there. Maybe for next week too. You know, I don't like this chair. It's just so noisy, man. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh yeah. I got. I guess my chair is not that noisy now. I still have something, but not as much as it had. I had just discovered that I can move my head rest. April, I guess I had almost 2 years with this chair. Look at this, look at this. We have a breakout now, this inside bar. Value now is moving higher, overlapping higher. This is very, I don't have a good feeling about this. We might have some spike here towards this, maybe, I would say maybe, no, maybe taking this area, probably building another, I want to see if this market can build another distribution up here. This is balance. POC is down here. Nasdaq also has POC at the bottom. This was nice. No, I don't feel. Oh, I'm wondering here what if I do, I should do something. It's high. This is a trending day. Right now, price is above POC. Right? Traders are buying dips again. This is buy the deep market. The tone in the market is to the upside. Market is making new all-time highs. BIGS is super high. Look at that high there. Very low also, that's going to remain there. But look at what happened to value. I mean to POC. Huh? Listen, I mean the longs don't seem that bad now. It was POC was down here, right? Now it's higher. It was unfair prices. Now it's not that. Oh, come on! Really, you had to come exactly to hard back. Man, if this period comes all the way down to E low, that will be, just look from. I mean, I won't do anything in this market. I can I cannot how do I say this? I cannot emphasize that that much, right? Too much, because look at this low here. Look at this high here. The potential to the downside, potential to the outside. Value is higher. I wouldn't be selling this market. Yeah. Now, what's happening with Nasdaq? All markets are in sync. Okay, all markets are in sync. All markets are in sync now. The Dow, the Russell, we have the ES, now we have Nasdaq. Nasdaq has potential. Look at what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4 highs, very close all together. All right. Intraday. Ooh, look at this. This is the strongest one, the Russell. Dow as well. Potential here. This looks like, oh, come on, man. Look at it. This is what we're watching here, right? You will call this, you will find traders call, oh, this is a bear flag, this is a bull flag, this is a, ABC flag or whatever. Gosh, man, what the heck here? What the heck? We have Goldman Sachs Tuesday, Bank of America Tuesday, Morgan Stanley Wednesday, CD on Monday. Banks are reporting next week, basically. Now this is a little bit better, but this just doesn't have it, my friend. It doesn't have it. What about volume? Oh, volume is actually, it's improving a little bit, right? It was lower, remains lower, and now guess what? We got a little bit higher here. Huh? What about that? I am very hesitant to take anything here. But the short is not something that I am watching here. And the best thing that I can do regarding this thing, I'll just keep it muted here. you will find one thing, one commentator saying one thing, the other one saying the opposite thing. You know, everyone, you know, all of them with really good reasons. These are the same guys, right? These are the same guys. These are the same guys that say, you know, that the market is going to that this market will not reach 5,000. You know, that the top will be 5,200. You know, the best case scenario. You know, these are the same ones that were saying that, you know, last year at the end of last year. This is Photon Trader. I got this from Photon Trader. My broker. This is what I like from this broker. Right? They gave me. This is their ladder, or I don't know how you call this, ladder, dome, or whatever. Also, they gave me a chance to use Rhythmic here. You know? Yeah. Until I get familiar with this, sometimes you pick one, right? Or you trade either this one or this one, okay? Because sometimes this may reflect a position and this one not, and it can be confusing. And also you got the options there. I believe. Let me know if I guess one of these popular trading platforms, I guess Ninja has the same thing. I guess they allow you to trade options as well. I don't know. I couldn't say. I couldn't know. Please let me know if you know for sure. Alright, we got a breakout here. Maybe coming. Very short time frame trading going on here. Very short time frame trade. You know, coming from exactly halfback here, from saddle here. You know, minimal X's on the upper side. Minimal X's on the upper side. I guess potentially this can get maybe the 80 or 85 will be the ultimate destination trade in the upper side. Let me see. Oh, remember, something to remember today, okay? Something to remember today. Today's the end of the week. Okay, this can be really crazy. No, that ideal we have here 50, 90. Wow. 90. Huh. 90. Did you see that? I mean, there's not much difference between 85 and 90, right? Let's not let's not be that exact here. All right. Will it come? Will it come to Willow? Oh boy. No. Value now is higher here. You know? They're buying dips here as close as possible to previous period low, right? Now we have something here now, much less, 3 ticks, now 2 ticks. Oh, come on, man. Let me check my. I will check my heart rate now. How much do I have here? At these times, usually I used to have, boy, I used to have 100, 120. 67. I think it's not that bad. Oxygen levels. But this is a great thing, right? I got this oximeter from, when COVID hit. I didn't realize it was going to be so useful for this job. This is a way to monitor. Yeah, I mean, I cannot monitor. Some way I can maybe have a frame, reference for maybe my anxiety, how my emotions are going. Because my heart rate is high. I'm going to be anxious. That means that I am anxious, that I am overexcited, overstimulated, and that's not good. That's not good for this business. That's not good. I learn to pay attention to these things, right? And we all learn along the way. I can use these. Other people use, are more sensitive. They can control themselves better, maybe. I am more like a kind of like a scientific person. I need data, all those kind of things. It has its advantages and it has its pros and cons. The con is this is not an exact business. Not at all. Oops. Look at that. Look at that low. Look at F low, F high. We were talking about that, man. We were What do you do on this market? Okay, what do we have here? The risk, I don't know what do we have. The only thing that I can perceive here is the risk is very high. The risk is high. I think it's too high. I don't want to be long here. I don't want to be short. So what do I do? Right? What do I do? Now, check this out. That's the divergence here, right? Nasdaq is doing one thing in the very short time frame. Nasdaq is doing one thing, and the ES is doing another thing, right? In the morning, in the early in the session was the opposite. They were doing different things, but one was in one direction, and the other one was in the other direction. Overall, Nasdaq is an inside day. We have an inside. We have balance in Nasdaq. There's no breakout on Nasdaq yet. There's an inside day. What we have yesterday in the ES is what we have Nasdaq today. The low has not been taken. The high has not been taken. We have a trending market, but an inside day. Right? When we have inside days, all the rotation are increased. And this high here is just one piece of information, only one. Oh. The short is super risky here. Look at this highs, this two here, this two here. It doesn't mean that it cannot come all the way down to here. Huh? Remember, this is the immediate, the only point of reference. We talk about this. The reference here in both markets is the closing of this distribution. Now, it will be more negative for the ES because closing this distribution for the ES is not just that distribution, closing the distribution or today's distribution, joining these two today, but it will represent the market coming back in balance, right? Coming back inside this 2-day balance and furthermore inside yesterday's range, which puts the opposite side of the range, you have 2-day range, yesterday range, as a potential destination trade. Now, check this out again. Volume, this is attracting some volume here. We are only less than half into the period and we have more than half here. So probably this may be a little bit higher. Why? Prices are below fair value, a little bit below POC. What the market needs to move POC lower now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 periods, right? We need to build 5 periods down here or down here. Otherwise, POC will remain up there. Now we have a rotational day. Kind of, I wouldn't say early in the session. I wouldn't say late in the session either. It's kind of like that, that center point that is early and latest right in between. Right? This, according to the type of day we are having now. Look at this, man. This seems like this reference. What is this reference in NASDAQ? I want to show you that. What the heck that is, right? It's this gap here. We have this gap from July 16. Right? This is the high of the gap, and this is the low of the gap. It's selling from the high of that gap. Right there. It's right there. Okay, that's why. And I don't use that for trade to sell, to buy or sell. But if I have something like this here and I start noticing that the market is paying attention to that area, to that level. In this case, it's a level, right? And it's too exactly that. So there might be something there, some kind of trading going on around that area, and then that's when I start to pay attention. Right? It's the market that builds this area or gives validity to this level. It's not me, right? It's not me that put these things here, and then I trade. The market should do this or should do that relative to those levels. It's the market. Right? It's the market who gives validity, who gives relevance to certain levels or certain areas. Trading is an art, it's not a science. How many highs do we have? 1, 2, 3 highs here. Huh? Inside day. NASDAQ is an inside day. I don't know why I'm talking too much about NASDAQ because I don't trade that. The current action, we have an action here. Or I could say the action to the upside has ended. Instead of saying that we have a downside, an action to the downside, what I can say is the action to the downside has ended. What do we have now? An action to the downside? Sideways trading? Don't know. Don't know. Because markets are no, and this works in every time frame, right? You know this. You at least you should know, right? But what do we have? We have range here. We may have this, or we may have this. What is going to be? Wait a minute. Let me check the crystal ball. I'm going to tell you. I don't know. I have no idea, man. I really have no idea. Nobody has a crystal ball. Except me. No, I don't have it. I do not have it. I still am. Why I decided to highlight this because this there's a lot of single transactions here. A single transaction above 1,000 block contracts here, and really high volume above 10,000 K here in E period. The curious thing is, right? This is it shows to the upside, right? But look at what the market is doing now. That's why there's no way. Markets are unpredictable. The markets are irrational. We never know. We never know what any big fund or any big trader. The bigger the trader, the bigger the position, the extremes that they will go to hide, their intentions. If I can see what they're doing, then I question what I see. Okay? This is very counterintuitive. Very counterintuitive here. Notice, let's see if I can show you. Where's value? Dynamic value. Oh, look at this. Look at what is happening to value as the market lowers. Look at what's happening to value. Value is actually moving higher. Okay, see? It went from down here to up here. Right? Very counterintuitive. You might think, oh no, the market is going lower. Now we have a selling. It's time to short the market. But this is very interesting here. Now, what happened to POC? Where's POC? First period doesn't count, right? It counts second period here and then moves up high, and it's here. There's a need. This market needs a lot of selling here. Sideways selling to move this POC lower. Now we have a rotational market. I really enjoy. I really like Windows Trader. This is, this doesn't make you, many people misunderstand, right? This hardware doesn't make you a good trader. You can see certain things, but it doesn't make you a good trader. The same way as having a Jordan shoes, Jordan sneakers doesn't make you a good basketball player. Or a Messi t-shirt Messi shirts doesn't make you a good soccer player. It doesn't, you know. It might give you the tools in order to have improved odds, but it does not eat, right? That's the wrong approach. That's not it. Here in this business, we have to focus on the process. Yesterday's high is where value area low is now. Okay, we can use this high to monitor this what happened to value, to monitor, to to have a easy monitoring here. Remember what trades we're doing here. Yesterday, before yesterday, and the day previous, and at the beginning of the week as well. This is the end of the week. Okay, this is the end of the week. We have a lot of earnings starting. Well, it just started today. We have earnings coming. The question is, who would like to go long home over the weekend? You know, we have a lot of things going on out there. A lot of things can happen. All right. A lot of things. Nothing has happened to VIX here. Wow. Let me call that chart here again. Look at this, man. It was 20. It went all the way out to 21. Wow. Now we are 20. What is this? This is the 30, right? Oh boy. This is the 10. Look at that, man. Right. Ooh, look at that. Right at the 100. Now we have a trend. Boy, this is, you know, we may have something here. Aim to close this gap. The 200 is right there too. I don't have anything here. I do not have anything here. How much time left? 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes left in the period. Nasdaq, remember what's happening with Nasdaq. All of this movement that we have here to the upside came from Halbach. I'm not going to say exactly from Halbach, but you know the area here. Value is higher now. No, overlapping higher. Look at these highs here. How can I go short here, right? Having these things here, right? The risk is just too high. Now that I can see the market, you know, like 60 points or whatever here, or 10 points here. Oh, okay, this is a high. No, it's, you know, at the moment trying to assess the market, what the market is doing, right? What the risk is. It's very, very, very questionable, very hard. The tempo you know, we talk about tempo, how fast this V was short covering, it was short covering, and then it's slowed down here and down and lower and slower, lower. Right. Check Nasdaq, man. Check Nasdaq. To the tick. Can you see where saddle is? And where the current period low is? Right to the tick. That's, come on, man. It's really, I don't see anything here yet. Yeah. It might change when the market, if the market takes this M back. Okay, that will put market back inside this 2-day range. You have the balance that we have here in the ES. That's what we have Nasdaq already. 2 periods balance. Now this is a bigger time frame. The spike, any spike here, meaning any fast movement, could signal the end of, the end is close. The end of the action is close. Look at the volume. We are going to have just a little bit higher. Yeah, about the same. I would say about the same. That is less than 1%, 1-2% maybe. Somewhere between 1 and 3. Now we have 4 period white, only 1 period now less than this one. You have 5 up here, 4 down here. The next one, can H come back to this? If H comes up here without G getting back inside this one, that will move POC lower. It's really hard here to keep your focus in the market if you are tired, for example. Huh? If I am tired, that's why if I am feeling tired, I just leave and go to sleep. I don't care now. Right? I don't care if the market is really close to have a breakout or a perceived opportunity. I don't care. I just go and rest. I missed a lot of things that way, but I don't feel shame by doing that because I understand that's the best in the long term. If I am doing something else, right? If I have a job, for example, that split my focus, right? If I doing something else, I might be doing something else. I need to choose, right? Or I do this, or I do the other thing. I may have the chart on side, but just to because I sometimes and this is the thing, right? When this business becomes an addiction, because there is good also, right? That it is highly addictive. This is the video game effect that we have here. The random reward effect, bias that we have here. It can be addictive, and you may feel the urge, the need to be watching or doing something because you need that shot of adrenaline. Yeah. When you see your position having some green, some profit there, you need that. It becomes an obsession, which is different than an obsession coming, I believe, coming from a passion, right? If you want something, if you like doing something, if you enjoy something, it's different than when it comes from an addiction point of view. This job can become very addictive. How do you know that? Right? If you go to sleep with the charts open, if you are checking the charts every 5 minutes while doing, if your daytime job, that's probably a sign. How many times has this market been bought from seller, for example? 1, 2, 3. How many times has been bought from previous period high? 1, 2, 3, 4. This market can go in any direction here. What's happening to value? Value is higher. So traders are buying the dips here. This is a buy the dip market. Now look at that. Look where this is selling from. It was sold from Halbach. It was sold from exactly previous period high. Right? I'm going to be checking this low here. I'm checking. I mean, nothing has changed relative to what we have spoke earlier today. That being said, doesn't mean I'm going. The fact that I say I'm checking this one, it doesn't mean that I am going to be short in the market when the market re-enters this range, or when it reaches this area, I'm going to go long. No, this is a business that I have to be present all the time if I want to do something. If I see something, if something just appears, I have a feeling, okay, there can be something here, boom, that's when I do something. But I don't look, if I say, for example, okay, I'm going to be long when the market, or I'm going to be short when the market re-enters this range. That is, I'm not looking for a trade, right? If I look for a trade, I will find a trade, and good odds, there's a high odds that that's not going to be the right trade. It happens all the time. How do I know? Because I lost a lot of money doing that. Markets don't care. Markets don't work that way. Markets are irrational. Market don't know. Markets don't know what do you do. What do you want? What do you do? What do your expectations are? Alright, it is 12:30. Unless you have any questions, I'm going to be calling it a day. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe, and see you next week. Bye bye.